Hi, friends. Good morning. It's so good to see you all again, virtually, distance wise. I am really looking forward to going into week 2 of distance learning. Of course, as usual, I would much prefer to be in our classroom right now and see you all in person, but I have to say that over the weekend, I did so much reflecting on our first week of distance learning. And it just made me realize and remember how grateful I am for each and every one of you, and what a special opportunity we have to continue building our community, our learning, and our connection, even through distance learning. It was so awesome to hear your voices, to see some of your faces, and to listen to your thinking, your writing. Some of you made beautiful illustrations as well. I really was just so proud of you last week and remembered again why I love my job so much, and what a how cool it is that we've taken this different platform for learning and turned it into something that we can really use for good and stay connected. So I am happy to be back going into week 2, wearing my Golden Gopher sweater today, College Pride. And so welcome back. I wanted to point out a few things and just give you a few tips going into week 2. As always, coming on to Seesaw in the morning, responding to the morning meeting question that is your attendance. And so most of you are doing a great job of replying right to the activity, which is fabulous because then I have a really clear and easy way to see who is checking in. The district and Lincoln Center do recommend that students start their day by 10 a.m. Just to kind of get going with your learning and make sure you have enough time to kind of pace yourself throughout the day. With that being said, I want you to think about all the things that we have going on in our lives right now. A home with a lot of people in it, or some of you on your survey last week mentioned other siblings or dogs or distractions. And we get that. I get that completely. I find myself sometimes having a little bit of a tough time keeping up with work because of my kids and my husband, and just the normal things of life, and how this is so different than when we're in the classroom. So later today, you're going to see a video on some tips for distance learning. And one of those tips is sort of creating a routine, but within that routine, also kind of scheduling out your day. So the purpose of this checklist here is to kind of tell you what your day is going to bring. So check in on Seesaw so I can take attendance. And we love hearing the comments back and forth from one another. Open your daily slideshow. See what the learning targets are for today. What is the expectation of the workload? And think through, how are you going to fit this in your day? Is there something that you and your family are going to do today so you'll maybe start your learning a little later? Or maybe you want to get it all done in the morning so you have the whole rest of the day to relax or read or get outside. So kind of plan your day. Once you see the slides, and you don't have to do it all in one setting. You could do math in the morning, take a break, get some movement in, and come back to do your reading. Your read to self can also be done later in the evening. Maybe that's your usual routine. You like to read before you go to bed. So I want to just be clear and say that there's about 3 hours worth of work that you should be doing. That's a school-wide expectation for 5th graders, but it doesn't mean it has to be done in one setting. And it often doesn't even have to be done in one day. We are providing you content every day, lessons for learning every day. You're supposed to check in for your daily attendance and get some of the work done. But if you don't finish today and you want to review it tomorrow or continue working on something tomorrow, that's great. This is a new way of learning for all of us, and so I want it to work for you. If you have any specific questions about how to get work done or what the learning is, reach out, send an email, respond to Seesaw, post a video, and I'm here to talk too. So my phone number's on the daily message, daily slides, and what it does is sends you to my voicemail. You can leave a message, and then I can call you back. I did that with a few friends last week, and it was so cool to hear your voice. And sometimes it's just easier for me to walk you through learning or technology one-on-one. I was going to say face-to-face, but more over the phone. So check in on Seesaw, take a look at those morning slides, plan out your day, and do the best you can. You'll see that I'm doing the best that I can and making adjustments based on your feedback from last week. So thank you so much for that. I truly, truly appreciate it. So the sharing question for today is, do you prefer fiction or nonfiction reading, and why? And I appreciate that you guys are responding right to this morning message activity. That's helpful for me to see all of your responses. And then I also encourage you to respond to one another. I saw some of you doing that last week and it was really neat, just like we would in our morning meeting. To answer this question, would have to say I'm right split down the middle. I probably read more fiction than nonfiction. I particularly like historical fiction. But as you know, I just finished the whole Harry Potter series and I'm hooked. I kind of want to start it over again. So I do also love fiction. And you'll see in the message, I started reading a new book this weekend, which is fiction. So I'm kind of split down the middle. So I'm excited to hear what you think. And if you're currently reading something you think the rest of the class would enjoy, let us know. So let's go ahead and read the message. Today is Monday, April 6th, 2020. Good morning, fifth graders. Happy Monday and welcome to week 2 of distance learning. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and were able to find balance by enjoying some of the things you love. I was able to turn off my computer for a bit and focus on spending time with my kids, cooking meals, and I even started reading a new book, Lucky Broken Girl by Ruth Baer. I love it so far, so much. It's really good. I know some of you in class have read it before, and I actually snuck it out of our library before they closed school. So hopefully some of you will have a chance to read it in the future, if you haven't already. Stay tuned, because I'll give you some updates. This week, we will continue with our study of geometry. We'll wrap up our learning around sharing the planet and have some time for social emotional learning. And we'll see what happens next for Michael's family aboard the Peggy Sue. I loved hearing your predictions about what might happen next, and I think you guys are all going to be shocked in a good way. Make sure to give yourself some grace this week as you work through the slideshows. Try your best and reach out with any questions. I am so happy to help. Make it a great week. Sincerely, Mrs. Ryan. So like I said before, you'll see later as another activity, there is a video for you to check out about some tips for distance learning. And just remember the things I said about being patient with yourself, be patient with me. I'm learning this as I go and really trying my best to make this a useful and engaging and helpful experience for you all. And I appreciate the support and positivity, and also just do your best as you would in class. Give it good effort, but certainly advocate for yourself and reach out if you have questions about anything. So make it a great day. I look forward to seeing you through Seesaw, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.